Good day and welcome to the Avida Mentor Holiday Call. Today's conference is being recorded. At this time, I would like to turn the conference over to Natasha Cook. Please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Happy holidays. Our mission at Avida is to care for the world we live in, from the products we make to the ways in which we give back to society. At Avida, we strive to set an example for environmental leadership and responsibility, not just in the world of beauty, but around the world. I'm now going to pass the call over to Matthew Page.
Thank you very much. Welcome to all the mentors. We're thrilled to have everybody with us today. And I know some salons are not open. Some of the hot retail businesses are open today. But I would really like to start by thanking everybody for their participation. All of these calls throughout the month of December have been very valuable for us. From traveling around with Ray and Ramona and the rest of the team, we hope and we believe they've been valuable for you. And more than anything, we wanted to say that this holiday, that the Aveda Canada family has added 86 new family members, which is all of you. We're thrilled to have one step closer to our mentors and to the key businesses across the country, and we very much appreciate your time and your participation. Ray's going to share with us how the business looks overall at the end of the call, but what I can share with you is that we've had one of our best holiday seasons in terms of sell-through ever, and while we have the last 5 days with a lot of business still to come, all of your efforts and your talents and your programs are working. So congratulations to each of you. I'd like to start off by congratulating our incentive winners and announcing our incentive winners for last week's incentive. And this is specifically for the Hero and 5-star salons. The contest overall was the total number of sets sold during 1 week. Okay, so this is not ending this Saturday. This is last week's incentive, which ended the 11th. And again, the contest was the total number of sets sold, and the prize is a shopping spree at Aritzia, which will be given to the salon owner and mentor to decide how they want to use it. It's a $200 shopping spree at Aritzia. And I would love to congratulate Kiora as the winners, selling 129 sets in 1 week. So congratulations to Jeanette and the entire Kiora team. We're going to be announcing this week's incentive on the Mentor site. We're tabulating the results right now. The contest was the total number of Joy sets sold in 1 week, and that's ending the 17th. So we'll be announcing that on the Mentor site, and really the reason for that is that you're going to get so busy in the next number of days, we don't want to have another call or distraction. So look for that on the Mentor site. I can tell you that the numbers we started to get in over the weekend and that we're looking at are already very impressive. We saw one salon that sold 73 pieces of Joy just last week. So whether they're the winner or not, the numbers that are coming in are significant, all in the double digits. As we move into this last critical week, we have a great incentive for probably the most desirable prize. I think certainly everybody here thinks it's the most desirable, which is the Gucci watch. So if any of you haven't seen the prizes, please look at the launch execution guide and you'll see the layout of all the different gifts and prizes. The contest for this week for all the salons is going to be total business this week, okay, so starting yesterday through till Saturday, versus last year, the salon with the best increase in volume. Okay, so it's not going to be the percentage and it's not going to be the total volume, which this makes it fair across very large salons and more moderately sized salons, as well as the percentage is not going to be calculated because we know that some people have a 300 or 400% increase because they had very light business last year on a given week. This will be the total volume this year versus last year for this week. Okay, and we'll announce this, we'll put this up on the Mentor site. I think it's gone up once already, but we'll do it again just so your team is clear. And the winner will again be announced on the Facebook site, and the winner will receive the Gucci watch. So please stay tuned for that. Just before we move on, I want to share with you 3 last 5-day tips that we've seen as best practices around the country. So at this, and I think many of you are already practicing these from what we can see, but as we move into tonight and we start Tuesday morning, depending on your hours of business, this is now the time to make sure three things are in place. Number one, that all inventory as of tonight or at the salon opening tomorrow morning is on the floor. So there shouldn't be any sets, whether they're gifts of joy that haven't been made yet or basic gift sets that are at this point in stock rooms and in drawers. The reason for that is not only, obviously, do we want to make sure we have sell-through by Saturday, but we also want to make sure that as you get busy that things don't get left behind. And it's very common to find a drawer of sets or a drawer of key items on Boxing Day or on January 2nd, and that's a missed opportunity. So take a minute while it's slow or you're not open today, and as we get into the slow hours tomorrow, to make sure that all inventory is on the floor. The second thing is to make sure that the gift sets and the gift offerings you have are consolidated. So many times at this juncture you've got, and I'm going to give you an example of a salon saw on the weekend, where you've got two Tranquility in one corner, one piece of Vibrant left, 7 relief pieces at the back, a couple of them on display. In many cases there's window presentation stock that has those key sets. Take the time in the next 24 hours to have your team consolidate so that you've got all your sets together, merchandised as per the schematic on the launch pad or key areas so that it's shoppable and so that you don't end up with bits and pieces all over the salon without a clear gift offering. And the last best practice is that as we go into these last 5 days, we're now down to about 15 to 17% of the entire month's business, in some cases more, in the next 4 nights leading up until Friday night. And obviously there's some last-minute business Saturday. So this is very significant. So the best practice that we would recommend is that each one of the stylists, as well as your Aveda advisor team and your frontline team, has a goal to make the month and to make the year that starts tomorrow and runs through Saturday. Whether that's how many gift sets they have to sell or whether that's basic product or pre-booking, however you're looking at it, make sure that we take advantage of the number of transactions in the next 4 days. One of the things that tends to happen even in our own businesses is that we get so busy that sometimes we abandon those type of plans or goals under the premise that we're all just so busy that everybody's trying to man the ship. And while we certainly understand that, it's most important that we take advantage of these next number of days. We're already seeing, for example, that the sell-through is somewhere in the 80 to 85% range of gift sets. Last year, the sell-through ended the whole year, including Boxing Day, at 62%. So if we can continue to push this, we'll hit our goal to have a 90+% sell-through in the Hero and 5-star salons. And the goal, just so everybody knows, is not only about driving the retail business, which is, of course, why we're in the game, but it's also about making sure that the salons don't have excess inventory starting January 2nd. When we get to the question and answer portion, if there's any questions or any other tips you want to share with your partners across the country, we certainly welcome those. Before we move on, and Ray is going to address us with some interesting numbers and some congratulations, I wanted to share with you a couple of upcoming launches. We're going to have Invati, which is our brand new technology that ultimately reduces hair loss by 33% by helping you keep the hair you already have longer. This is a great new technology which is launching for the first time at Aveda. And we have up to 60% of our guests, and I'm referring to women, by the way, not just our male guests, who list thinning hair, lack of fullness and volume as one of their number one concerns about their hair, and that it concerns them most. So please look for this. Your Aveda partner and your partners in the market will be sharing with you some interesting facts about this launch. It is an interesting new product. The results are tremendous. And that claim is an official claim from client focus groups and trials. So 33% improvement to keep the hair you already have longer is not a marketing statement. That's an actual product claim. So look for that from your Aveda partner, SDP, in the next number of days. That will be the launch as of January 1st. Second of all, coming up a little bit later on will be hair color. So we have the next evolution of full spectrum hair color, which is very exciting. For certain salons, depending on your training and depending on your participation in red chocolate, you'll likely start to get the newest parts of the line January 29th. And for some of you, there's a window visual that's a great way to start to tell our guests, which is something we don't do very often, by the way, but we'll start to tell our guests really about the advantages of Aveda hair color, both through the colorist and also visually. So you'll start to see that in certain markets January 29th. It's actually a phased-in launch, so depending on your salon or how fast we move through inventory, everybody should be into the new hair color by about March 1st. Okay, so those are just a couple of quick updates. I'm going to move into the question and answer period to get any questions or anything you want to share with the group, and then we'll end with Ray. But in case I don't get a chance to come back on behalf of Ramona and I and everybody who's worked so hard across the country, I just want to thank all of you for a tremendous holiday season and all your support. It really means a lot to us, and we're delighted to see that you're getting the sell-through because that's really the report card for whether these programs work. So, Mikael, if we can open it up to question and answers from everybody, that would be great.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to ask a question, please press star 1 on your touch-tone phone. To withdraw your question, press the pound sign. If you're using a speakerphone, please lift your handset before entering a request. Please stand by for the first question. The first question comes from Felice Iorio from Salon Felice. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hi, Felice. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
I have a question about the Aveda color. Is the 20 volume for the developer that you get with this new color compatible with the color that we have now?
Yes. Short answer, yes. The new color, so I'm going to just in broad strokes say the new color and the old color are compatible. What's happening specifically is